Kardashian was a drug mule.
I mean, ecstasy?
Oh my God, one time my friend had me go pick up like ecstasy at this apartment, and like, what if something happened?
Oh, we're just chilling.
In our geriatric bed.
Yeah. Does this bed vibrate?
Kim Kardashian, $8 million in coke found in Skims.
The story about how Britney ended up in bed with us.
Back when people thought the drama between Britney Spears and Kim Kardashian had finally cooled down, a brand new scandal exploded online and dragged both of their names right back into the spotlight. And this time, the accusations are darker, messier, and way more dangerous than anybody expected. Reports started spreading that authorities in Europe had intercepted a massive shipment tied to one of Kim's fashion brands. And suddenly, social media went into complete meltdown mode. People were screaming cartel, money laundering, secret connections, and cover-ups. But what really made the situation spiral out of control was Britney's reaction. Because instead of staying quiet, Britney allegedly started hinting that karma had finally caught up with the Kardashian empire after everything she supposedly suffered during her conservatorship nightmare. Now, everybody is asking the same question. Is this really the moment Kim Kardashian's empire starts falling apart? Or is this just another celebrity scandal that will disappear after a few headlines? Either way, Britney's name being dragged into the story changed everything, because fans have never forgotten the rumors about missing money, shady business connections, and the people who allegedly profited while Britney was trapped under strict control for years. And now, with Kim suddenly facing public suspicion tied to a shocking drug shipment investigation, people believe Britney may finally be ready to expose everything she's been holding back. For years, Britney Spears was seen as one of the biggest pop stars on Earth. She wasn't just famous, she was everywhere. Her music dominated the charts, paparazzi followed her every move, and millions of people copied everything from her outfits to her hairstyles. But behind all the fame, Britney's personal life slowly became a public disaster. Her relationships collapsed in front of cameras, the media mocked her mental health struggles, and people treated her pain like entertainment. Instead of getting support, she became the punchline of late-night jokes and cruel tabloid covers. Then came the conservatorship. In 2008, Britney lost control over almost every part of her life. Her father and a group of business managers suddenly had power over her money, career, decisions, and even personal freedom. Fans watched in confusion as Britney continued performing sold-out tours and making millions, while simultaneously being described as too unstable to manage her own life. That contradiction never made sense to people. If Britney was capable of working nonstop and generating massive amounts of money, then why was she treated like a prisoner? As the years passed, the Free Britney movement grew stronger online. Fans started digging into court documents, financial records, and the people connected to Britney's business affairs. One name kept popping up again and again: Lou Taylor. The same business manager many people believed played a major role in controlling Britney's finances also reportedly had professional ties connected to the Kardashian world. At first, most people ignored it. Hollywood's small, and celebrity managers work with multiple clients all the time. But once internet investigators noticed overlapping addresses, business filings, and suspicious connections, the rumors became impossible to ignore. At the same time, Kim Kardashian's empire was growing bigger than ever. Skims exploded into a billion-dollar brand. Kylie Cosmetics became one of the biggest beauty companies in the world. The Kardashians transformed reality television fame into massive business power. But with that success came constant accusations that things behind the scenes were not as perfect as they appeared. Critics claimed the family used influence, connections, and carefully crafted media narratives to protect themselves from scandals that would destroy ordinary people. And honestly, the internet has never fully trusted billionaire celebrity families, especially ones constantly surrounded by controversy. So when reports surfaced that authorities in Europe intercepted a suspicious shipment allegedly connected to Kim's fashion business, social media immediately exploded with theories. According to online reports, border agents discovered hidden packages of illegal substances inside a shipment connected to a Skims clothing delivery moving through Europe. Authorities allegedly found millions of dollars worth of narcotics concealed in professionally modified compartments. The details sounded like something straight out of a crime drama. And even though early reports claimed Kim herself was not directly implicated, the internet was not buying it for 1 second. Because here's the thing, people already had years of suspicion built up against the Kardashian empire. So this scandal didn't appear out of nowhere. It landed on top of old rumors, conspiracy theories, leaked allegations, and public resentment that had been growing for years. What nobody expected was Britney Spears seemingly responding right when the story started gaining traction. Fans noticed Britney posting cryptic messages online about karma, betrayal, fake people, and the truth coming to light. Now, Britney has posted mysterious captions before, but this time people believed the timing was way too specific to be random, especially after fan accounts began connecting her posts directly to Kim's growing scandal. Then, things got even messier. Old allegations involving Britney's conservatorship suddenly resurfaced online again. Rumors spread that money connected to Britney's estate had allegedly been funneled through complicated business arrangements involving people tied to Kardashian business operations. None of these claims were officially proven, but once social media grabs onto a narrative, it moves fast. Videos started trending everywhere accusing Hollywood elites of operating secret financial schemes behind luxury brands and celebrity businesses. And somehow, Britney supporters managed to connect nearly all of it back to Kim. People started revisiting those old reports about Lou Taylor's business address appearing in Kardashian corporate filings years ago. Others pointed out how quickly certain business records were allegedly changed once public scrutiny increased during the Free Britney movement. To many fans, that looked suspicious. They argued that if everything was innocent, why were people scrambling to quietly erase connections? Then came the biggest twist of all. An anonymous online source claimed that Britney privately blamed several Hollywood figures for helping profit off her conservatorship behind closed doors. And according to the rumors spreading online, Kim Kardashian was supposedly one of the names Britney never forgave. Again, there's no confirmed proof of that claim, but the internet treated it like gospel almost overnight. Suddenly, every old Kardashian controversy came rushing back into public conversation. People started bringing up old reports about the family's connections to powerful businessmen, private jet circles, elite celebrity parties, and past legal rumors. Even unrelated scandals were dragged back into the spotlight. Once public opinion shifts against celebrities, everything they've ever been accused of gets recycled all over again. But here's where the story took an even darker turn. Reports claimed investigators believed the illegal shipment operation may have involved a larger international network. That's when the word RICO started getting thrown around online. Now, no official charges like that were confirmed against Kim, but social media users immediately began speculating that authorities were looking beyond just one shipment. And once people hear words like cartel, trafficking, and organized crime attached to celebrity names, panic spreads fast. Meanwhile, Britney's fans were celebrating what they saw as long overdue karma. For years, they watched Britney lose control over her life while wealthy executives and business managers allegedly made fortunes around her. Fans genuinely believe Britney was exploited emotionally, financially, and psychologically, while the people around her benefited. So seeing Kim Kardashian suddenly facing public suspicion felt symbolic to many of them. Almost like the powerful people Britney supporters blamed for years were finally being exposed one by one. And honestly, some of the reactions online were brutal. People accused Kim of using fashion and beauty businesses as fronts for something much darker. Others claimed celebrities never become billionaires through makeup and shapewear alone. Some users even compared the Kardashians to organized crime families, saying the public had ignored suspicious behavior for years simply because the family was famous and glamorous. Of course, not everybody believes the rumors. Plenty of people think this entire situation has been exaggerated by gossip channels and conspiracy theorists desperate for clicks. Kim still has massive public support, powerful lawyers, and one of the strongest celebrity PR machines in the world. Her fans argue there's zero evidence proving she had anything to do with illegal activity. They say people just want to tear successful women down and attach their names to scandals for entertainment. But the problem for Kim is that public perception matters almost as much as facts in celebrity culture. The second people begin associating your name with criminal investigations, hidden shipments, and money laundering rumors, your image starts taking damage immediately. Brands get nervous, investors panic, business partners quietly distance themselves. Even if nothing is proven, the headlines alone can create long-term damage. And Britney's reaction only added gasoline to the fire, because after spending years silenced inside a conservatorship, fans now view Britney differently. They no longer see her as the unstable celebrity the media once mocked. Instead, many people believe Britney was a victim trapped inside a corrupt system controlled by greedy people. That shift completely changed how audiences interpret her words and behavior. So when Britney posts cryptic messages during Kim's scandal, fans instantly assume she knows more than she's saying. What nobody expected was how emotional this entire situation would become for Britney supporters. A lot of fans genuinely feel protective over her now. They watched Britney break down publicly while powerful people kept cashing checks around her. They watched her beg for freedom in court while others controlled her money, medications, schedule, and personal decisions. So for those fans, this isn't just celebrity gossip anymore. It feels personal. Some people believe Britney's cryptic responses are her way of finally reclaiming power after years of silence. Others think she's purposely staying vague to avoid legal trouble while still sending a message to the people she believes wronged her. Either way, every post she makes gets analyzed like evidence. And honestly, you can tell this entire situation reopened old wounds for Britney. Because no matter how much money or fame she has, the trauma of losing control over her own life clearly still affects her deeply. Imagine realizing that while you were being treated like you couldn't make your own decisions, entire businesses and fortunes may have been growing around your name behind the scenes. That kind of betrayal changes a person forever. Meanwhile, Kim Kardashian appears to be trying to stay calm publicly. She hasn't directly addressed most of the online accusations in detail, which honestly is probably intentional. Celebrity lawyers usually advise silence during controversies, especially when investigations or legal rumors are involved. But silence can sometimes make public suspicion even worse. Every day that passes without a clear explanation gives the internet more time to create new theories. And the Kardashians already have a reputation for carefully controlling narratives, so critics immediately interpret any silence as guilt instead of strategy. That's why this scandal keeps growing larger online instead of fading away. What makes this whole thing even crazier is how divided public opinion has become. Some people think Britney is finally exposing hidden truths about Hollywood corruption. Others think vulnerable celebrities are being manipulated by conspiracy theories and toxic internet gossip. Some viewers fully believe Kim's empire is hiding dark secrets. Others think this is nothing more than another exaggerated celebrity scandal blown up for entertainment. But regardless of what's true, one thing is undeniable. The public is fascinated by watching powerful celebrity dynasties appear vulnerable. And maybe that's because for years, people felt like families like the Kardashians were untouchable. No matter how many controversies happened, they always seemed to survive them. Always richer, always more famous, always protected. So when cracks finally start appearing in that perfect image, people become obsessed with watching the fallout unfold. As for Britney, many fans believe this moment represents something much bigger than just celebrity drama. To them, it's about accountability, about powerful people finally facing scrutiny after years of influence and control. Now, whether any of these rumors actually lead to criminal charges remains completely uncertain. Right now, most of the claims spreading online are still allegations, speculation, and internet theories. But sometimes public narratives become more powerful than official statements. And once millions of people start believing there's smoke around a celebrity empire, every future controversy gets viewed through that lens. The scary part for Kim Kardashian is that this story doesn't seem to be disappearing anytime soon. Because every new rumor brings back older accusations. Every cryptic Britney post restarts online investigations. Every silence from Kim creates more suspicion. And the internet never truly lets scandals die anymore, especially ones involving billionaires, hidden money, and celebrity betrayal. At the center of all this are two women whose lives went in completely different directions, despite both living inside the brutal machine of fame. Britney became the cautionary tale, the celebrity the industry consumed and controlled. Kim became the symbol of modern celebrity power and business dominance. And now, somehow, their stories have collided in one of the messiest internet scandals of the year. But maybe the biggest question isn't whether Kim Kardashian is guilty or innocent. Maybe the real question is why so many people were instantly ready to believe the worst. Because that says a lot about how the public views celebrity culture today. People no longer trust polished images, billion-dollar brands, or carefully scripted PR statements. They believe there's always something darker hiding underneath the glamour. And honestly, that distrust may be exactly why this story keeps getting bigger by the hour. Because whether these accusations turn out to be true, false, or somewhere in between, one thing is certain: Britney Spears responding during Kim Kardashian's biggest scandal yet has opened a door the internet refuses to close.